What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Team Solemn Circus live duel. Down on the left side, we have Floowandereeze. We're still dealing with M.P.N. Bear Statue is banned, but doesn't really matter. M.P.N. is still a crazy floodgate. And then on the right side here, we have P.U.N.K, pure P.U.N.K over here. I know Itelli is a sick card, being able to summon out. And, Second Get Punisher is still insane. I don't know if we're running 2 in this build. It's very different than a lot of other builds. But yeah, the P.U.N.K cards are still very, very cool. Being able to search Ghost Ogre, being able to summon out Ghost Ogre with the Itelli is very, very nice. Lots of really cool interactions you can do with a lot of the stuff, as well as like Wagon being able to draw another card. We know he is on the Rising Carp because it is the pure variant, which does lose very hard to Ash, so kind of difficult. But he wants to try. He thinks it's a very good deck. It offers a lot of areas for hand traps and blowout cards, so maybe we'll see a little bit of those. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. That helps the channel a lot. We are on the road to 3K here. I'm trying to reach that so much. I'm trying to get to 5K by the end of the year, to be honest. So if you guys have any ideas of how we can do that, let me know down in the comment section below. And the boys are going to be starting here. And yeah, let's dive in. So you're going to be seeing the Floowandereeze player going to start off with a part of duality here, chaining the D shifter there, and then you're going to add the prosperity. Then we're going to activate the prosperity as well, banishing. I believe he's on cherries, so the targets are going to be quick and easy. We're going to see Thrust, Snow, Advent, and then we're going to be seeing Robina, Eaglin, as well as the Apex Avion. Here, what do you choose? We're going to choose the Eaglin there, so maybe indicating that they already have Robina in hand. They're going to activate the map. The map's going to reveal the Eaglin. And then we'll be able to normal summon, chain link, block. So we're going to be chain blocking. I guess another way to get to Robina here. And regardless, they'll have the Eagle. So regardless, they'll have the Robina summon. So this is important because a lot of time you want to stop the Eaglin. So with like an imperm effect, but if he adds back the Robina, he already has the impen in hand, so he doesn't truly care about the Robina. About the Eaglin there, but he really cares about the Robina. So I guess this is, would you have that read or would you just let it add? So you're going to add the Apex Avion, kind of indicating that he has the M-Pen in hand here. Robina's going to be normal summoning, and then we're going to be able to add probably DD Crow or adding the Toucan. DD Crow will not be able to activate because of the shifter, but so then we're going to be seeing M-Pen being summoned. They're going to add back the Eaglin, and they're going to add the Dreaming Town here. Very nice card. They're going to be able to normal summon out the Toucan here. Toucan's going to add back the Robina. They're going to normal summon out the Floowandereeze, the Eaglin. It's not going to be able to activate its effects, but they're going to be able to do their additional normal for the Apex Avion here. Setting 2 cards and passing. Very nice. And they can activate on the normal summon. They can activate their map, or they can just activate trap whenever they need to. We're going to be seeing an Itelli in that gorgeous ultimate rare. Probably one of my favorite ultimate rares of all times, to be honest. Summoning out the Xiamen here. In defense position, that's something I prefer to do a lot, is play around the M-Pen there. One of my bigger misplays. They're going to activate the effect. Apex Avion is going to negate it. We are paying that 600. They're going to activate Prod of Desires here, banishing 10 cards. We do see the Book of Moon, I think, was in the deck. And then drawing 2 cards here. We see Ash and Foxy Tune. And we see a dangerous P.U.N.K Gabu. They're going to activate Triple Tactics Talents here to take the M-Pen. That's pretty powerful here. Then we're going to be normal summoning out Ghost Spell. So here we have a tuner. They're going to be activating the map effect, normal summon the Robina, activating the effect, add back the Eaglin. They're going to add the Stree. Now we have all the birds in rotation. Eaglin's going to be being normal summoned, adding the Toucan. Here we're going to probably go for the Ryza and make Ryza bounce back the bell on top of the deck here. Yeah, that's what we're going to be seeing there. And then we'll be able to add back and proceed here. So I'm going to be setting another card. Looks like they're trying to not play around imperms. maybe indicating that it's not an imperm themselves, and they're going to be passing it back to them. Gonna go battle phase, whack, and just simply pass. We're going to be seeing map activate here, being able to get an additional normal summon essentially. Banishing the Toucan, or revealing Toucan, banishing the M-Pen. Toucan will normal summon, add back the M-Pen as well as the Eaglin. Eaglin's going to be able to normal summon himself, activate the effect, and they're going to Ash. It shouldn't go to banish because Shifter is no longer live. We're going to be seeing M-Pen is going to be negated by the Gabu here. Then we go battle phase and attack for some big damage. And they're just going to scoop it up there, realizing they do not have enough. They paid 600, and I believe they took 56. M-Pen's a 27 body, I believe. I actually don't really remember. I'll have to check one sec. Yeah, M-Pen's 27, so 54 plus. So you took like 6,000. You get on the 2K, and there's not much you can do with 2K in the P.U.N.K deck, especially up against 2 M-Pens and the trap card, as well as the ability to just be able to normal summon whenever you want to. So this is like kind of interesting because, like, to me, but I don't really know where they can go with this. Like, what are they going to be side decking here? We know that they have the copy of whatever it's called, cherries in their deck, but do they have a target for Punk? Maybe they probably have Psychic Gun Punisher because that card's hard to out for them. But moving on into game 2, we're going to be seeing the P.U.N.K deck going to go first. They're going to be activating a Call by the Grave on the Shifter immediately. Hitting them with the Shifter, hitting them with the Call by, though, is very, very nice. David is the sacker of all times. Anti-Spell was when Imperial Aura was a card, this man always drew it. We're going to see Foxy pitch Foxy, summon out Xiamen pay. They're going to be normal summoning, searching for the Shark Huchai, normal summon Shark, activate, go into the Rising Carp. Rising Carp effect's going to activate here. No Ash Blossom, going into the Wagon as well as a Deer Note. Then we're going to activate the Wagon effect, being able to search for the field spell here. I've seen so many people imperm this card and they just draw. It's just kind of crazy. Then we go for the Jam Drive here. Jam Drive 1, Deer Note 2 is going to reborn out the Shire Huchai, and then they'll be able to search for a copy of Venom Spider here, as well as draw one card off the field spell. They can activate banishing one of the cards in the graveyard, going for one of the Foxies, summon out the Spider, activate the effect, search for the trap, and they're able to draw another card as well. Searching for the Gabu, essentially an imperm there, and then drawing another card. That's 4 cards that essentially just searched here. They're going to set 3 cards here and pass turn. Interesting that they chose not to search for Ogre here. We're going to see Twin Twister activate here, pitching the Dreaming Town. Going to hit 2 of the trap cards here. They're going to set a card and pass. There's no way. We're going to activate the Sharakuchai here, and they're just going to scoop it up there. Rather than they'll be able to quick synchro, and that's going to be game. Wow. Looks like Flu didn't open up very well here, but getting Called by the Grave on your D-Shifter is kind of nice. I don't feel bad about that. As much as I like Floowandereeze, I like M-Pen. I don't like Flu. I like M-Pen. As much as I like M-Pen, Called by the Grave hitting that D-Shifter is very nice. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Called by the Grave should be a 3 of, or a 2 of, or 1 of, or banned? A lot of people don't like this card because they play combo decks, and it gives combo decks a lot more power, being able to stop cards like D-Shifter. But at the same time, do you really want to just lose to a D-Shifter every single turn, or every single game? As well as do you want to play branded and get hit with a Ash Blossom and then just pass? I don't know. I think that Call by the Grave could try to come back to 3. I'd like to see how it goes, to be honest. Maybe bring it up to 2 and then see how it goes. But I don't know. I feel like we just see a little bit of like hand traps being played differently. Like we'd probably see like imperms, as I mean, they are super popular, but just like me maybe gain more popularity. Like maybe that will become the staple instead of the Ash Blossom in every format. Because imperm's like super close behind to the Ash Blossom there. But moving on into game 3 here, Flu will be able to go first. We do see an Advent in their hand. They're going to set one card. Oh no, set 2 and pass. That is not good. They're going to activate the D-Shifter, though, in their standby phase. Do we have a Call by the Grave to stop this? We don't. We see the Field Spell activate there. They're going to activate the E-Telly here, summoning out the Xiamen. Suiting defense position is also interesting here. They're going to activate the effect, pay 6. Be able to search here, searching for Foxy Tune. And they'll be able to draw an additional card as well. I'm not too sure if the P.U.N.K cards are able to activate under D-Shifter either. I don't know if Foxy says to the graveyard. We're going to be Storm Summoning out the Shari Huchai. Activating the effect using itself and the Deer... Oh, that's Wagon. Let's go for the Rising Carp. Once again in defense position. And then they're going to activate the effect to draw another card here. And then activate the effect of the fusion to summon out 2 monsters here. Yeah, they can't do Foxy. They have to do equal level 10 or equal level 8. So I can do Deer Note and then any of the level 3s. Going for a second Xiamen here. Don't believe we'll be able to draw, but they can just, Synchro Summon here. Going into their Jam Drive. And is that the second Deer Note that they got rid of here? They're going to search for the Ghost Ogre. Very nice card here. And they can't draw because they already drawed twice off Extreme Session here. They're going to go right away into the Psychic End Punisher. And this is going to be a problematic card for Floowandereeze if they can't deal with this now. They're going to enter battle phase, activate the effect, gain a bunch of attack here. And then they're going to attack, set 2 cards, and pass. They're going to activate the map here, getting rid of Apex Avion. And they're going to search for the Rabina. They're going to gain 500. And do they have Dreaming Town? Okay, that's kind of rough. Dude, they don't have map, they have a second Advent. They're going to take a second to read the effect of Psychic End Punisher here, and this card's just absolutely insane. They're going to normal summon out Rabina, attempt to activate the effect there. If we have a Gabu, they're going to search for the Eaglin, activate Eaglin. We're going to hit it with the Imperm there, and if they don't have any continuation here, they're going to be screwed. They're going to set 2 more and pass turn. Wow, maybe hoping for the best here, being able to draw. We do see the Cosmic in the hand. They have no monsters they can normal summon here, so you're not worried about the trap. If we don't summon a monster, we can pay 1,000 pop. I guess maybe like we're worried about... I guess you could still be worried about like Advent or the trap card. Because if they activate Advent and then they add, they can just use a trap. We're going to be seeing the Advent activate here, getting rid of the Eaglin. And I mean, here you could just search for like any of the monsters. Depending on what they search for, this could be where you potentially chain. We're going to see the Toucan search here. So we're going to be trying to know some of that Eaglin once again here. To we can assume that one of these cards is the trap. They're going to activate the trap card here. Normal summoning out the Toucan, activating the effect, chaining the Eaglin. And then you'll be able to normal summon the Eaglin, activate the effect, but if you just hit it with the Ogre, I guess you can hit M-Pen with Ogre. They're going to hit the Ryza there, but the monster's unaffected by Ryza here. So you're going to activate the Ryza here, target Psychic Punisher because their life points are lower. Or is it lower here? I'm not too sure if it's lowered there. If it's lowered, they cannot. If it is lowered, they can. So we're going to be chain blocking the effects here so that they cannot just ogre it. And they're trying to calculate the life points here. They gained 1,000 so far off of the effect there. So it is going to be lower. Their life points is lower than their opponents. So they'll be able to bounce back. But here they're going to activate Cosmic Cyclone, getting rid of the thrust. Is there a world where you Cosmic first so your life points are lower than your opponents? And then activate the E-Telly here, summoning out Xiamen. Xiamen effect will activate here. And if they have another Deer Note in the deck, they will be able to go for it in the other copy, or the first copy of Psychic Punisher once again. We're going to see them activate here. Searching for the Deer Notes, they do have a way to get to it. That's going to be crazy here. And they get to draw a card. We see another Cosmic, it looks like. Which could be good for, for map the next turn. I mean, you kind of just have to get rid of Toucan in like a weird way. They're going to activate the Deer Note here. Sending the Fox to the graveyard, summoning itself out. Then going to be going into the Jam Drive. We can activate the effect of Xiamen as well as the Jam Drive. So it's going to be boosting the Jam Drive's effect here. And we can also activate Deer Note to summon out once again. We could summon out the Xiamen, and then they could just go right into the Psychic Punisher. But they're summoning out the Foxy instead. Or maybe they don't have a target here, so they're just, yeah. They're going to thrust the copy of Toucan, and that's going to be game there. We see them scoop it up, the handshake there, and that's kind of unfortunate with the double shifter there, it looks like. Or that opening hand was not very great. But we do see that the Punk deck is going to take the win here. At Toucan for game. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see any more content like this, let me know down in the comment section below. And don't forget to stay safe. Peace.